Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Goldman Road. It has been a week. We started the week out on Monday. It was Grayson's last ball game. It was kind of sad. I was glad. But I miss all the kids already. So, our season wasn't that bad. They had, there were times where we had hyperactive kids and it was just crazy in the dugout, and that was kind of hard some days. But all in all, we had a really great group of kids and I miss them already. We did our last game, we had awards, we had pizza, we had cupcakes, and it was a good night. Tuesday night, we had, sorry, there's a fire and the radio's talking. Tuesday night, we had a fire meeting, and we locked down our little family fun afternoon in June, and I can't wait to hopefully take you along with that. We've got a lot of stuff planned. When we got home that night, Clarence grilled steak, and it was 3 huge steaks in the pack, and they were like 1 inch thick, and they were nice size, and we've been eating on them ever since. That night we had one. Wednesday night, which was last night, I did steak fajitas. They were so good. I did not get a picture, didn't take any video. Tonight, we're just doing a steak sandwich. You've seen me do that, and I've got my onions sauteing now, so let me get my pan to get the onions up so I can get the steak in. Okay, I have my steak in heating now. Where was I? Let's see, tonight we're doing steak sandwiches, and I think I'm going to fry some green tomatoes. We got some at a farmer's market the other day, and that just kind of sounds good. So I think I will do some fried green tomatoes to go along with our sandwich. This week, as I said, has been chaotic, but it was chaotic all through the weekend. We had a little boy from the team's birthday, so I had cupcakes to do for him for his class, which were Spider-Man. He had a Spider-Man birthday cake for Saturday, and then Sunday for church, we had our senior night, and I had to do a graduation cake. So, I'll take you along with that with me as well. But I'm going to finish this here up and get started on my fried green tomatoes. And I'll see if I can't take you along with me. All right, y'all, I have a no, it is not fried yet. I have a green tomato, and all I did was just cut it down the middle. I am going off of a very vague recipe on Pinterest. Now, what I really should do is go get my Brenda Gant cookbook and look up the original recipe, but I'm tired, and that's not going to happen. So, I'm going to do what this says. Now, according to this person, Brenda Gant, and if you don't know who Brenda Gant is, go find her. She is on Facebook. She is on YouTube. She is a complete delight. She's from Alabama, and I just love her. She's got 2 cookbooks that I know of out, and they are just fabulous. Just like her. So, this says we are going to cut our tomatoes into cubes, put milk or buttermilk over them, I'm assuming then we drain that off because we're going to place it into a large plastic bag that has cornmeal, a little bit of flour, salt, and pepper. Spelling is atrocious on this recipe, so I hope I'm interpreting it right. We're going to shake the bag, mix the ingredients, and put the tomatoes, shake the bag to mix the ingredients. Then we're going to put our tomatoes in and shake, and then we're going to fry them in hot oil. It shows a picture. It looks wonderful. We're going to try it. I don't really know how big to cut the cubes, so we're going to just go with it. We'll see what happens. And my cutting board's dirty, or I would have it. But instead I have a plate. So here we are. I have to load the dishwasher tonight. And yes, I have to do a pound cake. That'll be later. I'm about to start. And all I'm doing is just getting rid of where the stem was. So, not much at all. Whoop. We cannot lose that. Okay. Should I do the other one, or do you think this is enough for just us?
Huh?
Should I do the other tomato? This will be fine, or I should do the other tomato? Okay, we're going to save the other tomato, gosh, for later. We'll see how this works out. Okay, this is one of those nights where we are not measuring anything. I promise, if this turns out, I will go find the original recipe. And if Brenda Gant did this, I am sure it's going to be fabulous. But I didn't have a whole lot of buttermilk, but we're coated. I have a bag here with cornmeal and some salt. And our oil is on the stove getting hot. So, we may do this in batches, but I'm going to try to get, most of the buttermilk off before we put it in our bag. And then we'll do our little shake and bake, Do y'all remember that? Shake and bake? Oh, it's been a minute. Whole nother thing if you don't know what that is. But anyway, we're going to get our tomatoes. Y'all, I keep wanting to say potatoes. Because probably that means I need to make some potatoes to go with our sandwiches tonight. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Let's get this bag. And I'm sorry if this is close. Or maybe you're not even seeing it. But let's see if we can rearrange you. Here we go. We got some tomatoes in the bag. We're going to shake, 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 shake. Get them well coated. And I'm going to do the deep fry method like I would do French fries. We're just going to drop these in some oil. So, I've got that on the stove behind me. So, let me see if I can get these tomatoes out and get them in our oil. Okay, maybe y'all can see kind of what we're doing. This is my steak and onions back here. I have not touched them. We're doing them in batches, just a small batch. I'm just going to let this go until they start browning, just like French fries. I don't want to touch them and make the batter fall off. So we're just letting these go. I have our others right here ready to go in. And I have my plate here with my paper towel on it for draining. And you know what? This may be it. I'm about to starve to death. I don't want to cut up French fries. I don't know if I have any frozen French fries. This may be it. I don't know. It's hard to cook and think when you're starving. If you hear the coffee pot gurgling, that's right behind you. Clarence always makes a pot of coffee at night. And it is 8:14. We are getting a very, very late start tonight. Oh, that was another thing I was going to tell you. We have been putting flowers on the graves for, you know, Memorial Days. So we got all of Clarence's family that we do. His dad, his grandmother, grandfather, and their infant little boy. And his other set of grandparents. 2 different churches. And then he and I went to a graveyard where my dad, let's see, let me think if I, let me see if I can think. It is my, let's see, my grandfather, so it would be his grandfather, it would be my great-grandfather, and his wives. He had two wives. One passed away early, and then he remarried, and so his wives are there along with their daughter that passed away at a young age. And seems like there's another, maybe his brother is buried there, and then bless it, right between everybody is a man that is not in our family, but he obviously doesn't have any family to put flowers on his grave. So I have made my parents buy flowers for him as long as I can remember. That was just kind of always the thing of, you know, when we go get flowers for everybody, we can't forget him. So we always buy flowers for him. So we did that cemetery. And then tonight, and this is why we're so late, my mom and I went to my dad's grave and did his flowers, and we went to the second cemetery and did flowers for my grandfather, her dad, and his wives. He had a wife that passed away early in life, and he remarried my mom's mother, and she was pretty young when she passed away too. But anyway, and then they have 2 sons that are also buried next to them. One just never married, and the other one was divorced at the time of his death, so it was just kind of all in the family plot. And in the same cemetery, then it's my great grandparents. So anyway, we just did the cemetery rounds, getting ready for all of the Memorial Days and things like that. Do y'all have traditions like that y'all do? We've done this for as long as I can remember. These look fabulous. You see those? We're going to put them and let them drain while we get our second batch on. And of course it didn't stick very well to the skin part, so I really wonder if I need to peel the potatoes. Something to think about. But anyway, what are your Memorial Day traditions? I know in Canada they just had Victoria Day, I believe it was. I think that's kind of like our Memorial Day. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I heard him talking about it on the radio, to be honest. But anyway, we have done flowers for the graves, like I said, for as long as I can remember. My mom said she could remember her mother making flowers. Now, my mom was born in 1936. And she said she could remember her mom way, way, way back in the day when she was, oh, excuse you, when she was a little girl, that her mother would make flowers to go on my papa's first wife. Now, I did not call him Papa. I called him Pawie, P-A-W-I-E. I don't really know how it was something that I came up with and it stuck. But anyway, she made flowers for his first wife's grave out of tissue paper, and my mom has pictures of it in some old photo albums and everything. So that's kind of a memory that I have. We always walk through the cemetery, and I usually hear the same old stories that I've always heard growing up, but that's kind of our tradition. So I'm going to wash my hands, get ready for these to get browned up. Now these are almost there. I am going to save this because I have one more green tomato. So don't be grossed out or anything. I only had tomato in here, so I think we'll be okay. I'm going to just stick this in the freezer. We'll probably cook it up tomorrow night, to be honest. At least I don't know that we have plans for anything. But anyway, I'm tired and rambling. But this, let me get I have got the kitchen to get cleaned up. Ooh, look at that. Alright, those look fabulous. So let them get over here to get to cooling and draining so we can eat. I'm hungry. I probably shouldn't do a video while I'm hungry because I seem to just talk on, but that's okay. Alright, I've got those done. Let's set this off the eye. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. And we're going to bring our steak back on. But I want to show you this. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like, it reminds me a lot of fried okra. So, anyway, I think I'm going to fix my plate. Here is my plate. I'm about to dig in. It's probably going to fall apart, but I don't care. Oh, the lawnmower that you saw in the video we got that for the fire department. Grayson thought he was, you know, going to be a big boy and have a summer job. He's all excited about it. It is 9:30. I'm tired. The pound cake is in the oven. I have 90 minutes to wait until I can go to bed. So I'm going to grab a shower and relax for a little while. Supper was fabulous, by the way. Those tomatoes, I will definitely be doing those again. So I will find that recipe, tag it down below. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me, going through life. I appreciate you all. Until next time, I'll see you later.